This next section I want to talk about is just about DJing. DJing, there's lots of people that want to be a DJ, but only a few people that can really do it to a good standard. With Airwaves, we like keeping the higher standard. That's why we put out videos and things like this and education, because you got a lot of DJs, like everyone, we all started off maybe DJing in our, in our bedroom or doing a house party here or there. But there's a difference between a DJ and a professional DJ. When you're doing an event such as a wedding or a corporate event, you really want to show professionalism. You want to show up an hour at least before your gig. You want to dress appropriately, and the key thing is you want to be a really friendly person, someone that everyone can talk to. If someone has an issue, they can talk directly to you. They can find you. Really approachable kind of a feel. So there might be times when you got to work with, an event coordinator, or if you're doing a wedding, an MC of the event, and you got to work one-on-one. You just want to be really approachable and help out any way you can, kind of thing. Even when you do the club event, same thing. You want to show up on time. Be really friendly, be approachable, easy to talk to. It'll get you more gigs. The more you do, you could meet. You're doing a club, you can meet, a couple of people getting married, they need a DJ. It's happened to me, you know what I mean? You can get the events just by doing things like that. So why would you choose a DJ over an iPod? There's lots of options nowadays. People will rent you those speakers and everything, and plug your iPod in, away you go. That's your DJ. It'll cost you a couple $100 kind of thing, basically, for the rental. I mean, what you get is a playlist. It doesn't read the crowd. A good DJ will read the crowd. You'll kind of know the age demographic, kind of read what the people are into, different points of the night, different kinds of music. If you're doing a wedding or a corporate event, you want a nice, easy kind of a background music going on, because you want people to talk so they can engage with one another. No one cares about the latest hot song. Like, save that for the dancing point of the time. So after the dinner's kind of over, maybe mix it up a little bit. Start getting kind of what I call my B material, whereas I'll play, some good songs, but it's not really the hot songs everyone's going to dance to. Save those for, the point of the night. It's like anything. You got your beginning, your build, your peak, the downslope, and then your kind of conclusion of the night kind of thing. So you got to really plan out your sets that way. Same thing if you're doing the club. With club especially, because you're kind of working one-on-one with the bar sales as well. So you want to start off maybe a little slower, build it up, let everyone get out there, a few hot songs out of the gate, maybe slow it down, because you want people to go get drinks, right? You want people to be able to take that break. So, as a club owner, you're not going to want the people going hard the whole time, because they're not going to have time to get a drink. So, you do a little more up and down as opposed to when you do at a wedding or a corporate event. So just things to keep on mind, right? It's like telling a story. So keep the flow going, and it should be okay. Whereas if you're using the iPod, a DJ that just presses play, or literally just an iPod, you're not going to have that. It's whatever song comes on, comes on. Don't get me wrong, like, we all have playlists set up, especially, like I said, for the early parts of the evening if you're doing a corporate event or wedding. I got my staple songs that I like to play. Doesn't mean they always play in the exact same order, because that's the same thing. Keep your head up, look at the crowd. I mean, if your head's constantly staring in your computer, you have no idea what's going on around you. Little cues to take a look at, like look around the room. If you see someone tapping their toes and a couple people maybe singing along to, a little song you got, well, that's the kind of music that people might go to. And it goes down to the same thing as, yes, you are DJing, you are in control of how this party goes, but you aren't like a Dead Mouse or Armin van Buuren. This isn't your big show, right? This show is about someone else, if it's a wedding or something like that. So bring the best music you have possible, but it's not all about you. You're just there as a guest and just trying to do your best to put out the best product that you possibly got, which also goes into reading your crowd. If you got a group of a demographic of 50 to 70-year-olds, they don't want to hear the latest song by Snoop Dogg or something like that, or the latest hard-hitting house song from Europe. They want to hear something, the kind of, the classics. Get in some of the classic rock from the 80s, have a mix, and then, you'll probably have a couple 20-year-olds get in, maybe the top 40. There's also a few key things I like to do. Is I have a playlist called Big Songs. I know these songs, it doesn't matter how old you are, everyone will listen to these songs. I got maybe 20 to 30 of them. It's your Sweet Carolines, it's your Summer 69s, your, Aretha Franklin Respects. Those are the songs that it doesn't matter who you are, what age, people are going to want to dance to them. So throughout the night, drop a couple of those. If things are going kind of sour with your set and it's, around the dance kind of part of the evening, if it's a wedding or corporate event, throw a couple, one or two back to back, kind of get the crowd back into it kind of thing. Those are your saving grace. Those are your, little trick up your sleeve that'll get you through the night, and people are like, oh, okay, I know what song this guy's playing. If you're in a club, yeah, I can get away with a few more of the cool kind of house music or the electro music. But don't forget, throw a remix of something more popular too, because not everyone wants to hear some crazy abstract song. Like throw something that everyone kind of knows or dances to, that kind of thing. It's just the simple things like that draw a crowd into you, and they want to listen to you. And it's the same thing when after the gig or before the gig, interaction with people. You want to talk to them, engage with them. How's it going? Did you like the show? Like, hey, do you have any requests? I mean, doesn't mean you have to take the requests, and that's just, you do what you can. You don't want to take a request and you're in the middle of this hot dance, everyone's going crazy, having a good time, and someone requests the craziest slow song in the world, and it'll just kill it. Say, when it's a good opportunity, I'll try and get your song in if I have it. So that way it feels like, you say, no, I'm not playing your song kind of thing. It's given the opportunity that you'll do your best you can to get it in an appropriate time. And hey, if it doesn't happen, sometimes you want to go above and beyond. You say, hey, sorry, I just couldn't find that song, or I couldn't find the right opportunity to play it. So it just kind of gives them that, you don't want them going home, oh, that DJ wouldn't play my song, right? Because, it's all about reputation, word of mouth. That's how you get hired is, hey, that guy was a good DJ. Oh, yeah, what company was he with? Oh, he was with Airwaves. Okay, let's hire Airwaves back again. And it's all about word of mouth when you get gigs. So keep that in mind definitely when you're out there DJing. So when you get to the gig, it's all about being professional. You want to get there on time. You want to dress appropriately getting there. You don't want to roll in a white beater and some stained shorts and say, hi, I'm the DJ. And these people are, everyone's dressed in a suit and tie, and you're just looking like a slob. Yeah, it could be a hot day out and you don't want to be wearing the full meal deal heavy gear, but I mean, throw a golf shirt on over top, bring 2 shirts. If you know you're going to sweat through it, bring 2 shirts. You know what I mean? It's all about professionalism. Get your gear set up, make it look tidy, hide all the cords, that kind of thing. And then get to know the people around you, the people setting up. Make friends when you're there, because those are the people that'll help you out. If you're up here, I try and bring like a little snack or some water with me. But say it's a real hot one, get to know the event staff that can help you out. Even just get you a glass of water. It goes a long way, kind of thing. And as people come up, because people always will, they'll say, they'll want to know about your equipment, and you say, oh yeah, this is my equipment, and just bring them in, ask them how they're going, and how the day was, if it's a wedding, like how the ceremony go. Just be friendly. Like it's the little things like that, especially at Airwaves, that we really pride ourselves on, is just taking that next step, go above and beyond. And I mean, with an iPod, you don't have that. You have someone goes up, hits play, and that's the night right there. And you can't take a request. It is what it is. If the dance party's going and it's on shuffle, well, whatever song comes on next, that's what you're getting. So I mean, a good professional DJ, you're answering your phone calls, you're responding to emails, you're just making yourself available to the client. I mean, that's what it's all about. They're the ones paying you, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. So you do what you can for them. They're the ones that have been getting the more jobs and more referrals, because most weddings, you're looking at 125, 200 people kind of thing. Chances are there's going to be at least 5 people getting married in the next year or two. So you want to be there, and you want a good reputation. It goes a long way. There's a lot of competition out there, and if this is what you really want to do, you got to go above and beyond. And at Airwaves, we pride ourselves on that. So definitely keep that in mind and strive to be the best. And You know, when the night's over, you want to thank the client. Say, you know, I hope everything went really well. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give us a call if you need anything else, and just be really, you know, be courteous, receptive, professional. It's what it's all about. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next lesson.